Tell us how long you've been in business here.
40 years.
40 years. And you've been selling weapons all that time and ammunition?
For the biggest part of it.
Yeah.
Probably maybe after a couple of years I started getting into the weapon business. Yeah.
Business has been booming lately, right?
Overwhelming.
Tell us why you think that is.
Well, right now probably 3 reasons. We had an anti-gun president reelected. We had a shooting, and then we had Christmas. All kind of rolled into a pretty close proximity of time, and just overwhelmed the market, I think, and everybody sort of panicked, and we've had a mad dash for the last 6-7 weeks, and I guess due to the Christmas break on the manufacturers, they've just got overwhelmed, and it's going to take a while for them to catch up.
Is there any, when they come in and order guns or however that works, what are they looking for, your customers? Everything, or a little of long guns, pistols, ammunition, what?
Well, right now everything. Normally this time of year you get back into the handgun direction a lot more, but I think because people are a little bit concerned about might not be able to buy something a little later, we're doing and trying to find a lot of long guns right now for people, and they're difficult to find as well. But normally January and February people go back to handguns pretty strong, but it seems like this year it's just a combination of all of it, and you know, it's the availability of anything right now is really scarce. Even stuff that you would think normally is easy to get is real difficult right now.
So guns and ammunition, it's all hard to find right now, is that right?
Right.
Yeah. Because the manufacturer is
it's just not out there.
Yeah.
You know, they're in the business to make money to sell stuff, and if they've got it, they're going to sell it. But you know, they just don't have it, or I'm sure we'd be getting it. It's just and you know, the price, you know, the price is not really that much more than it has been. There's always usually a small price increase first of the year, but you know, a lot of the prices that people are seeing now are being raised intentionally because they know they've got something that people's going to have to buy or think they have to buy at this time, and it's going to level off here in a few weeks, and people will go getting stuff, and everybody will settle down, and we'll go back to normal.
This is a greater demand than you saw, than you've seen in previous years.
I've never seen anything like it. Not in my 40 years of being in business. It overwhelmed us, and I thought I was prepared for it. I was expecting what happened in November, unfortunately. But I was expecting and thought I was prepared for it. What I had prepared didn't even last a week.
Are you being allocated on what you're being able to get right now, or?
Allocated on basically everything. We don't order now. They call us and tell us what they got, and then you better buy it.
But again, you think that this will level off and we'll get back to normal pretty soon, or at some point?
Yeah, I think we will. I think the availability of stuff, it's still up in the air what they're going to do in Washington over this deal. But you know, we've got Congress and senators that's got to come back home and be re-elected by the people, and you know, if the people get the chance to speak, they'll show their support for gun rights and the Second Amendment and what it all means. And we may have a little up and down the next 4 years, but then, you know, people will get through that, and you know, something better will happen, because you know, they're going to be a payback for the action that they try to do in this next 4 years. The voters will eventually have a say-so.
Do you get requests for, of course, not just the hunting weapons, but and the pistols, but what they call assault weapons? You get requests for those type things too, or do you?
I've got the list right there by the phone. I've got actually so many requests right now. We've quit even writing down names and phone numbers. Probably more than I'll see in the next several months already on order, and that probably for a week there, we probably had one full-time person answering the phone for a request for AR-15, just simply because they were afraid, they wouldn't be able to get them after the shooting. That demand is really overwhelming as much as anything else. But if you could get a truckload today, you could probably have them sold in a week's time. So it just, again, we're seeing a lot of exaggerated prices out there on that. People are putting their own personal guns on the internet and stuff, and doubling the price and selling them just as fast as they put them on there. And really, people need to settle down and get over that, and it won't be long. We'll have some back at the regular price, and hopefully it won't be long anyway. But like I said, the demand's going to be backed up for so long. It'll take a while to overcome that. That end of it may be a little slower than the rest of it.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, no. We just appreciate everybody's business. We're here trying to get what we can get, but we're not going to do no jabbing. We're going to buy stuff like we've always bought it and sell it like we've always sold it. And if it gets to that point, we have to start doubling the price, and because somebody ain't got something, then we'll probably quit.